And, you know, one of the big storylines coming into this one, Tulane is in a perfect position in the American with their head coach, John Sumrall, who year in and year out is in a conversation for a head coaching job. I caught up with Sumrall yesterday. Here's what he had to say about those rumors.
There's no distractions with me. I addressed it in the summer with our team. I said, hey, when we have success, they're going to talk about where maybe some coaches should go, or when a player has success, they're going to talk about where that player should transfer. A la Darian Mensah, our quarterback last year, had success, and people wanted to pay him more money than we could pay him. Sure. There's no distractions. Like, I'm all into Tulane. I'm so focused on this team. It's the only team I'm coaching is Tulane. And I could not be more blessed to do it. I do it with great people at a great place, in a place I love to live. I'm excited about what I'm doing.
All right, Tom Luganville. First thing, this crowd is pretty polite. I mentioned Tulane and John Sumrall. No one, they didn't.
Not even a move.
We're going to have to get them coached up for tonight. But Luganville, in all seriousness, we'll be on the call of this one tonight, 7:30 Eastern, ESPN. He's put Tulane in a spot to get back to the conference championship game, and that comes with success to be mentioned with these other jobs.
Well, absolutely, and when you sustain success, I think that's the thing that's harder to do than anything else right now in today's college football climate. That's where John Sumrall has separated himself, and he's earned the right to be coveted by some of these other programs.
And they got a tough one tonight on the road.
Huge one on the road in a very hostile environment. And let's not forget, the last 2 weeks, the red zone offense for Tulane has really struggled. They've been in the red zone 9 times. They've only come away with 2 touchdowns. However, 2 of those touchdowns, those only 2 touchdowns, were on the game-winning drive of both East Carolina and Army. So now they take it on the road. They're going to have to be better offensively in the red area.
They've won 17 of the last 20 on the road, but this place just hits different at the Alamo Dome tonight, and we expect it to. Storyline you may want to watch tonight is a familiar name in football circles. For more on that, we send it over to our sideline reporter who will be on the broadcast with us tonight, Harry Lyles. Harry, what do you have?
That's right, Matt. UTSA quarterback Owen McCown, his relationship with this school, Jax Traylor, has been building for decades now. It started at Jacksonville High School in East Texas, where he coached Luke, Josh, and Randy. Josh is Owen's father. And when Owen was transferring from Colorado, he was looking for a place that he knew he was going to be taken care of. With Traylor being hired at UTSA, he knew that was going to be a place. It has obviously worked out incredibly well for them. He saw what he was able to do with Frank Harris, and he's now turned into a quarterback that he is able to trust, and McCown likewise can trust in Coach Traylor as well, Matt.
By the way, Harry, great pocket presence over there. You got a guy eating ribs next to you.
We got some leftover food. This is genuinely one of the best crowds we've had all season, Matt, without question.
I mean, it's been really incredible. Ribs, Harry, the whole crowd. All right, so each week we do the segment Spit and Lugs, and we're going to change this up a little bit this week for a Halloween edition of it. So, Luke and Bill, we're going to do this Halloween-themed Spit and Lugs. First one. Is Vanderbilt a trick or a treat?
They're a treat. They are absolutely a treat because Vanderbilt knows exactly who they are, and they're built right in all the right places. Defensive, they run to the football, they create negative plays. The quarterback in Diego Pavia is an absolute difference maker, and he's at his best when he's under pressure. Now, Vandy's going to have to go on the road. They're going to have to go play the Texas Longhorns coming off that from behind win against Mississippi State. But I think the Commodores are for real, and people have doubted them, and every time they answer the bell.
All right, it's a playoff stretch now for a lot of teams. Which team's schedule is a house of horrors?
Oklahoma. The Sooners down the stretch. Ranked Missouri. Alabama. Tennessee. This is a difficult schedule for Oklahoma, and they have not played great football on the offensive side of the ball, particularly on the ground. John Mateer's got to get back on track, and that defense, which had its handful versus Ole Miss last week, has got to get back to shutting people down.
And finally, Lane Kiffin, one of the biggest names in the coaching carousel. Who will Lane Kiffin ghost?
Lane Kiffin is not going to ghost anybody. Because Lane Kiffin, I think, is going to stay right there in Oxford, Mississippi. And here's why. Lane Kiffin, in his current position in today's college football climate, has total and complete control over how the program is run on the football side. Name, image, and likeness, the transfer portal, revenue distribution. He controls all of that. And what was not maybe a great job 5-10 years ago, a lot of these jobs are great jobs now. And I think he's at one, and I think he realizes it. And let's not forget, Matt, he's not coaching for money.
So he's going to ghost everyone then.
I think he's ghosting everybody who stays at Ole Miss.
I mean, he's making a lot of money. He should be happy with that. And he's got Ole Miss in playoff contention.
That's exactly right.
Coming up, the grand finale of today's Sports Center on campus. You're not going to want to miss it. Rowdy's going to be involved. Candy's going to be involved. The crowd's going to be involved. We've been going big all week. We might as well finish off right. Custer, we'll have that coming up in just a bit.
Love it, man. All right, coming up also a message for all you fantasy GMs.